Okay, we're back. We'll go now to the Committee of the Whole. We have a couple of items. The first item is appointment of hearing examiner. Mr. Mariner, or the mayor will do that.
The mayor will.
Mr. Mayor.
Mr.
Mrs.
Mayor.
Mayor.
Just a brief background. As you know, we went out for a new hearing examiner when Don Sturwald retired. And we didn't get any applicants after going through the process that seemed to meet the city needs. So we were able to hire Sharon Rice, who on a contract basis, to do our hearing examiner work for us until we could decide if we wanted to go out again or if we wanted to potentially create an arrangement with Sharon so she could continue. And she is going to be coming to your meeting on the 6th, I think it is, or 23rd, to give a report about what she has been doing. But the good news is we've gotten nothing but positive feedback about her job, that she's followed in the footsteps of Dawn. People believe she's fair, she's articulate, she is welcoming to people that are coming to testify, including pro se people, and I am recommending that we appoint her on a continuing contract basis to continue to be our hearing examiner. It does save us a bit of money, but she is doing an excellent job. And I met with her the other day. She's excited to work in Bellingham. She thinks it's a good fit for her. And from her performance in her job, it seems like she's a good fit for us. So with that, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So what does the contract look like from what you want to propose?
That's why Alan's here.
Alan Mariner, Deputy City Attorney. We already have a contract with her. The rates are spelled out. It's available on the city's website. I don't have the numbers, but it's an arrangement that works for her and works for us. It's so much for each time that she comes to the city and so much per case, that kind of thing. But it is, over the last 6 months, we've had substantial cost savings from having an in-house hearing examiner. The other thing that I want to be really clear is what we're asking for today is council to confirm the mayor's appointment for a 2-year period. That's the time period that's specified in our code.
Okay, so the contract, or current contract, is going to be expiring soon, and you want a 2-year extension.
Yes, well, the contract, we left the contract open-ended because it was at the pro tem, so the new we will do a new contract, getting rid of the pro tem contract, but the rates will stay the same. It'll also be clear that it expires in 2 years.
And she'll continue to do work in other communities?
She will.
Okay.
Although I do believe that because she has some very small communities that may have 1 or 2 hearings a year, and then she has larger ones like the City of Vancouver and Thurston County. She has reduced the number of jurisdictions that she's providing the services to, or I should say she will be, so that she has adequate time for serving the City of Bellingham.
Move approval.
Second.
Okay, motion been made second. Question, Dan?
I'm just looking here at the summary of qualifications and experience. Her firm, her 3-person firm, works with it looks like 11 municipalities and a public health department, and I'm just wondering if that's capacity-wise, if that is the norm, industry standard.
Well, I think as Alan mentioned, she's going to be reducing the number of clients she has to be sure that she has adequate time to represent us. So far, it hasn't been a problem.
Right. So I would say she's scheduled. Previously, Dawn Sturwald had usually, now she could adjust it based on workload, but would have 2 docket days a month. Ms. Rice continues to have those 2 docket days.
Thank you.
Anybody else? Okay. All those in favor of the motion will say aye. Aye. All those opposed? Motion carries 6-0-1. We will now go to approval of minutes. Finally, the approval of minutes for January 12th, 2015.
Move approval.
Second.
Motion been made and seconded. Any discussion? All those in favor will say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries 6-0-1. Now we have older new business. One thing I just want to throw out real quick, and we can discuss it maybe tonight, is the council retreat. Woodstock on a Saturday, facilitator maybe in March. That's something we need to get our calendars on. We'll wait for Michael to be here tonight. So, and also, when we adjourn the executive session, it'll be done in the mayor's boardroom because they'll be setting up here for the 4 o'clock City Hall 75th anniversary. So everybody show up for that. Anything else, Jack?
I had two things. One was that, well, I guess we could talk about this at the retreat, but we continue to be a little bit confused as a council as to how communications that come to us get responded to. You know, we get emails coming into us that, for me, I don't know whether or not the rest of the council has received it or if it's just identified coming to me. And then if it does come to all of us, who's going to take that on, and how do we best address those communications? And I would suggest, Gene, I don't know, I would like you maybe as president to consider maybe doing the triage of how those things come in, and you either assign it to one of us or to, except for me, or you.
I usually,
Do it
the
yourself.
ones that say directly to me, I respond to those. But yeah, no, I know you brought it up before, so.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the other issue is that I walked over here from my home to City Hall for this meeting, and I went through Squalicum Creek Park, which opened up about 1/3 of the park about this last week. And, you know, it's a nice day outside for January especially, but there were over 100 people using the playground area. There were a whole bunch of people that had dogs using the dog off-leash area. The parking lot was nearly full already, and I was just really amazed at the pent-up capacity of our citizens to go and want recreational areas that we're trying to provide. So I just want to report that out, that it's going like gangbusters over there, and the rest of the park will be opened up in a couple months once the grass gets a little bit more established, but it's a great start.
Terry?
Yeah, a couple items. One, I just want to publicly acknowledge the job that Marie Marchand did on organizing the Martin Luther King celebration. It was a very moving celebration, and it was very well received, and so just wanted to thank Marie for all the hard work that she put into that. And the other is, I was dismayed. I was reading, I can't remember the name of the magazine. It's Bellingham something or other, a real slick magazine about Bellingham and things. And there was an article in it about mountain biking in Bellingham and the five top places in Bellingham. And they listed the Seaholm Arboretum as one of those places. Bikes are not even allowed in the Arboretum. And for a publication to promote illegal mountain biking, you know, I mean, is really bad. And so, Jim, I would hope you could address that publication, because I know you know which one I'm talking about. Because, yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Tim
so
Johnson's
please, people,
smiling, so it's
that's not a
obviously
great
not.
place to mountain bike, because bikes aren't allowed. It really does destroy the Arboretum, the trails and the sides of the hills there.
Okay, Roxanne.
On a positive cycling topic, I was able to attend the Mount Baker Bicycle Club's annual meeting, and it was a great chance to thank that great club for all that they do and also for providing great input to our bicycle master plan. And also, I was able to attend an event at Makeshift. Makeshift is doing fundraising so that they can create a community radio station. They need about $18,000. So if you can find it within your heart to donate, that would really go a long way for this great radio station that's going to provide good support for our community. Their website is makeshiftproject.com. That's it for me.
Okay, anything else? Okay, we will now convene to executive session. There's one executive session that was scheduled on Thursday after the packet was printed. So we have 3 items. The first item is City of Bellingham v. Daniel Bennett, Department of Labor and Industries. We have Cornelius versus City of Bellingham, Whatcom County Superior Court, 10 minutes. And litigation, City of Bellingham and we for 20 minutes. We will adjourn executive session at about 4:35. And again, Mayor, would you just, for real quickly, there really is no council rule for the 4 o'clock celebration other than to sit out in the audience and enjoy. Is that correct?
I don't have a big role except introducing people. It's going to be the person that got us on the National Register. That's going to be the speaker.
Terry and I have been here a long time, but we were not here 75 years ago, so we don't want, you, okay, we're adjourned.